All right, YouTube, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. We got 3 NBA playoff games to jump into today. Like we always do, we're going to jump into each and every game. I'll give you my lean on the spread, give you my lean on the total, but all my final plays will be in the pinned comment. I deserve that. I deserve that from the last couple of days. We go 2-2 2 days ago, and then we go 0-2 yesterday. We jumped on the back with all the squares and squids and chalkers out there. We had the Warriors money line. Then also I took Warriors alternate spread, and they lose the game outright. That was only a half unit, so we do go down a unit and a half yesterday, which the womp womp. Hopefully, we're owning up to our sins and we can bounce back today. Postseason basketball is tough, but it is a blast to do, isn't it, guys? And I will say before we jump into these games, make sure you do hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, go check out the MLB video as well. We're on fire over there. It's how I can keep these lights on, because these last couple days of NBA playoffs haven't been it. But we're going to jump into the Hawks taking on the Celtics, the Knicks taking on the Cavs, the Clippers taking on the Suns. We'll go through each one of those games, like I said. But if you want to know what I'm ultimately rolling with, what I'm putting my own money on, if you want to fade me, those plays will be in the pinned comment. And then all of my player props and whatnot are over on TikTok. If you are, if you're not watching every single day or missed the video, my TikTok did get banned wrongfully by TikTok, so we're trying to go and get that back. We also started a couple new accounts there, both on Instagram and on TikTok, just in case we can't get those back. So if you want to go throw those a follow, check out my prize picks, No House Advantage, Thrive, those types of plays, those will be over there as well. But let's go ahead and jump into this game. Did you hit the like button? If you didn't, hit it now. We're looking at the Celtics taking on the Hawks here. Celtics 10.5 point favorites in this one. Total is sitting at 230 points. Obviously, the Celtics went to town in the first game. They won that one 112-99, so a 13-point win there. I do think that 10.5 is a fair line. I just don't know if they win by double digits in this game. Now, as a huge Celtics fan, you guys either hate me or love me for it, you respect it, or you don't like me for it, but I do say that I never bet against my home team, the Celtics. I just like the Celtics too much, and this is a spot where I'm not going to be betting on them. So obviously, they cashed for us a couple nights back in game one, but this just seems like a little too much. I know it's only a 1.5 difference from game one, but I don't think that this is the type, as these playoffs progress, similar to what we saw with the Sixers yesterday, like I wasn't huge about that line. They went out and did their thing. So maybe the Celtics do that today. I'm just not going to be putting all my eggs in that basket and asking for a double-digit victory here. I think the Hawks can probably keep this game to like 5 to 8 points today, and that means they'll be covering. So I do like the Celtics money line in some sort of a parlay or something like that, obviously, but their money line is probably, I think it's like minus 490 or something on most sportsbooks, so don't love that. But yeah, I'm going to stick away from the Celtics spread here. If I were to be betting against the Celtics or anything like that, I'd probably be looking at Atlanta, especially if we can get Atlanta in some sort of like a 6-point teaser, 16.5. I think if they do obviously cover. And then in terms of a total 230, I honest to God, have gone back and forth on this one. Obviously 112-99 in game one, but I do think things open up just a little bit in this game, and I'm actually going to be looking at the over ever so slightly. I only have this game pegged at like 232, so that's not a big margin from what Vegas has. Obviously that they know what they're doing. I'm not trying to say that, but I'm going to lean towards the over, and then like I said, I'm sticking away from Boston minus 10. All right, moving on, we got the Cavs taking on the Knicks. I was pretty shocked by this game one. Knicks winning this one by 4. They were, 5.5 point dogs in this one. They win 101-97. Josh Hart looks like he is doubtful in this game. And then Windler for the Cavs, if that matters. Cleveland 5.5 point favorites in this one. I've seen 6 on some books as well, so I think it's moving in that direction. But Cleveland right now, 5.5 point favorites. Total is at 213.5. I think that this is a game in which Cleveland has to bounce back. I cannot envision them losing this one here, so I am going to lean towards Cleveland minus 5.5. I don't think, like I said, this just doesn't seem like a game in which the Cleveland's going to lose their first 2 games at home. So they must be putting everything that they have into this game, and I do think that they are the better team. Obviously, the Knicks looked better in game one. They made it very difficult for everyone on the offensive side for Cleveland, obviously only scoring 97 points too. But I do think this is the Cleveland team that will learn what the Knicks are going to throw at them, and then I think that they have a little bit more of the top tier talent in Donovan Mitchell, compared to Julius Randle, Brunson. So obviously Julius Randle and Brunson are great, but I do think that Donovan Mitchell is the best player in that series. Then in terms of a total 213.5. This one's tough too because we saw, like, we've seen so many NBA playoff games go under, but 213.5 seems far too low. So maybe I'm the dummy in the room again. Maybe this is a square pick, but I'm gonna be looking at the over here. I think this one probably gets near 220. And then the last game of the slate, guys, we got Phoenix taking on the Clippers. Kawhi Leonard went absolutely off in game one and led to a Clippers victory of 115-110. And then Vegas goes and throws the total right to what it was. If you didn't know, the total was 225.5, a closing line in the first game. It finished at 225. They're doing the same thing right back to us. In this case, I do think that this is going to be a close game. I think that the Clippers show that they can keep it close with the Suns. So if this is going to be another 7.5 points, that type of thing, I am going to lean towards the Clippers. I think that this finished or opened up at 7.5 or 7 last time. It closed at 8, so maybe we wait till game time. People are thinking the Suns bounce back, but I think this is another day for an underdog here to kind of keep it close. So honestly, I think two of the underdogs either win outright or keep it close in today's slate. And then in terms of a total 225.5, we saw Kawhi Leonard obviously go off, but not much else other than him. And I think that obviously with the Suns players on that team, you know that there's going to be at some point someone just absolutely goes off, right? Looking at who scored for the Suns last game, they only had Kevin Durant with 27, Devin Booker with 26, and then Torrey Craig with 22. You know, you're telling me Devin Booker can't go for 30, Kevin Durant can't go for 35 or something like that. I think it's going to get a little bit more up-tempo, so I'm going to lean towards the over in this one as well. We saw a game, again, in which not anyone really went off, and it finished at just half a point shy of the over. So that is going to be my lean. And guys, it's going to wrap it up for the video. Again, I wouldn't be surprised if y'all are fading me right now. 2 straight bad days, 2-2, obviously losing some juice a couple days ago, and 0-2 yesterday. And that was such a square dummy pick, but hey, it is what it is. Hope you guys do enjoy the videos. Check out the baseball videos and go check out all on my other social medias on the description if you guys do want to check out my player props. We'll catch you guys in the next video, all right? Peace out.